I just made the face in the open. That was weird.
Wear a bucking mask. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hi, everybody.
Hi!
Hi.
How are you?
How are you doing?
Yeah, we're good. My chicken matches my pin.
That's Madam Vice President to you. Okay.
I'm saying.
I like it.
Yep.
That a lot.
Like the sound of that.
Music.
Yeah, baby.
Well,
How are you, Holly? Gosh, we're sorry we missed you last week. I hope you're feeling better.
Thank you for being so understanding. We had, I think, 28 days of air quality that was per 100 particles per whatever it is, the measurement in the air. We're all looking at our Purple Air app and, waiting for it to get under 100. Under 100
Wow.
seems heaven. I mean, we were high as 40 at one point.
Oh.
So it was debilitating every day.
Yeah.
Pretty rough here. So please keep all of us West Coasters in your thoughts and your hearts because it's just really been hard out here. Thank God, we've got a reprieve for a little bit, and this weekend some more. But today is a beautiful day. Only in the 30s. So for us, that's like a win. So but there's still a lot of fires raging. So it's just really tough.
Yeah, it's not good here either. We went, even though we have no fires, I think you went up to the mountains yesterday too, Lisa, right? You can't see anywhere. Like you can't see the mountains from the top of Ski Basin. I had a friend who went golfing yesterday at our little local golf course, and she said they could only get in 8 holes because they had to stop. The smoke was so bad on that side of town.
Well, we haven't. We get fog here. I'm in the Bay Area, and
Yeah.
we're not
Mm-hmm.
California. We get a lot of fog, and that's what it was like.
Yeah.
Fog. It was just outside. So now Corona lockdown in the shelter, we couldn't go outside.
I don't know why your audio is cracking up.
You're really we're hanging on by a thread.
Yes.
Well, we're so glad you're okay. And it's just tough. If you can, anybody who's watching, donate to any of the California Fire Department and first responder sites. I put them on last week, and I can post them again when Holly posts her recipe. But it's really important. Every little dollar helps. I know we're always telling you where to put your money, but you know what? If you have change, even it helps.
Yeah, also there's a lot of displaced people in Oregon as well. So things to food, Red Cross and things like that, that really help. I think there were 500,000 in the state of Oregon. It's hard to imagine, actually. It really, last week, days ago, I don't even know.
Yeah, whole neighborhoods are gone. Yeah. I mean, it's just burned to the ground.
We've had these weird orange sky, the Golden Gate Bridge with the orange sort of. We all said Mars. I mean, it's been unbelievable. So if you're someone who has trouble comprehending climate change and things changing in the earth, you ought to just come hang out with us last month.
Yeah, really.
Been at California for a very long time, anything like this. So it's been a lot of people suffering. We're just together here. But it hasn't been easy. So when you smoke, you stay at home and Brian.
Yeah. You cook things.
You pickle when things are tough. Okay.
I turned the camera around you countertop here, and I've got 13 jars of marinara, about 2 pieces of fig and pear jam. Growing, I'm canning it, label on it. So it's just been a little, I mean, it's just kind of crazy. So,
Yeah.
we're hanging in there, but thank you for asking. Thanks that sent all the nice notes and stuff. Very sweet. So, any hoodle, what we're today is do something called pickling. It's full brining, about a million different things you can call it. But basically, it is a brine. This we are not going to shell. So I'm gonna save that for another show because I was gonna try to. It was just actually this is the easiest and the fastest way to do it. If you have a Sunday afternoon like I do, jars of marinara, my friend on Sunday afternoon, that's another story.
Yeah.
Meant to go in like a nice jar, and basically you're gonna brine. You're gonna let it just hang out. You're gonna fill veggies and your herbs and your salt, and then you're gonna fridge, and then it just can stay there up to 2 months. But
Wow.
It's gonna absorb the brine on. So depending on how you like your veggies, this is very mild pickling. We're not making pickles. So one of the things we are going to do. Have you ever gone to a restaurant where the pickles just taste like they were just barely, the cucumbers taste like barely cold, or they just sort of salty flavor to them? That's kind of what we're going to do today. We're going to keep the veggies and slice them smaller. Play around with this. So I've done for Thanksgiving where we did some cucumbers to add to the salad, and I just did it the night before, and I stuck it in the fridge to have a little punch. So this is a really fun thing. Once you understand the basics, you can do all kinds of stuff. Right. So today we're going to do sliced beets, and I already sliced these. You'll notice
I love beets.
Mm.
What are you? We're going to do beets, and then I found gorgeous. I'm sure you guys have these too, but these different color carrots. So we've got yellow.
Oh, I love those.
Pretty.
Yellow center. So
Love
cool.
that one.
So and all these are going to stand up in the jar. So we're going to do some carrots, do some cucumber, and the string. The nice thing, this is a good gift. Bring again if you're going to a backyard.
Remember those?
In the jar, and love this kind of stuff. Or just hand it to a neighbor, wipe it down first, of course, wipes before you drop it off at your house. But it's a nice gift too. And you can do farmer's market, or just go to the grocery store, whatever you can, or get it delivered, like everybody does now too. So that's the deal. Okay. Any questions?
Hey.
Good. All right.
Good.
All right.
I'm excited.
Let's go.
That's fine. Okay.
Let's get this party started, Briner.
We're pickling.
Where did I get that song? Everybody's got their own brine composition. Look online. There are, for every 100 brines, they will be completely different. There are some rules about when you're about your sugar and your salt, your water ratios for what, because this is going straight in the fridge. It is not going to be shelf stable. About that. So that was the other thing. So we do the canning thing. We really do need to spend a lot of time. There are some things that have to be aware of, like, botulism. Botulism is bad. We want that in their pickles. So,
but some people have it in their forehead with Botox.
That's true.
Go figure.
I think that's different, though. But I'm not a scientist.
See, we admit we don't know things. Okay, that's the difference.
Yeah, I'm not going to decide I don't know something and just ask my husband, who might be standing here, hey, do you think botulism is the same in the jar as in my forehead? And he'll be like, you have botulism in your forehead?
You're like, never mind.
No, I really don't, but never mind.
friend on that one. Get a little more info, but
Get a little more info.
just a little bit. Let's informed. We got to stay. So but that's not going to be the case here today. This is a botulism free zone because it's going straight. All good. Okay. I have my notes. I'm going to make sure because this is I got a lot of moving. All right. So so we're going to get on the stove, which I don't know if you can even see, but this is not as important. So we're going to start with I like rice.
My phone. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I like rice for this, just because it's a little has a little sweetness to it. It's a little less pungent. I mean, I do love vinegar, so you can use white wine vinegar. All of this white wine vinegar. If you I have found, so I do 1 cup of rice vinegar and 1 tablespoon of vinegar because it makes it a little less.
I like rice vinegar.
Me too.
Up to you. As long as you have 1 cup vinegar and then that in and a tablespoon drink should so measure out there for all you non-measurers like me. Here's a tip. Just take a little plastic thing off the top. It'll say. Okay. So I did 1 tablespoon white wine, 1 cup rice wine.
Okay.
1 cup hot water. Okay.
1 cup hot water.
She's doing the hot water in a cup measure.
We do that in the measure. Okay. So that's and then so I gave you a range of adding sugar. It's either 4 or 5 or 6. Whatever. If you don't like, sugar is going to add some nice flavor. So totally up to you though. What I'm just going to do 4 because I'm not super sweet. But if you like things, there's going to be quite a bit of.
So you're using a tablespoon?
Did you see? I have one. I own one. I own the
whole no. I didn't. I couldn't hear you. So
I own one. Your audio for me is cracking a little bit. I put in my AirPods, but it makes it a little bit better. But it is cracky.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I didn't hear you.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
That was one. I 4 tablespoons.
Okay.
Okay.
Then do 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. And
okay.
One of the reasons why it's important to use kosher or sea salt is because it's not iodine. Any iodine is important to do that. And so for the beets, I actually paired all these with the Hollie's homegrown salt. Rice. There's a shocker.
Hello.
You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Add sea salt. Make sure it's cooked. So for this one, since the herbs we're adding with the beets are rosemary and thyme, so we're going to do 2 tablespoons salt in there. Okay, now I can't do this, but I just have this on a saucepan here. So
okay.
And all we want to do is dissolve the sugar, and it really should just take a minute.
Yeah, you're not bringing it to a boil. You're just dissolving. Yeah.
Turn the that water I put in. I have an instant hot water thing on.
Yeah, I do too. I love that thing.
I don't have one. What's wrong with me?
I love that thing.
In the history of, I love it because
I do too.
I'm a tea drinker every morning.
Yeah.
It's lazy. I love it. Okay, so so this is dissolved. So what we're gonna do is this is the fun part. This is where you get and whatever you think is pretty. Beets, these beets, I slice them pretty because I like them.
Are they raw, Hollie, or cooked?
These are raw. So if we're going to shelf stable can these, most recipes just do cook them a little bit. But this type of thing, you're going to want to eat. I want a nice crunch on this. And so the beets, I'm going to wait. I mean, I slice pretty thin. They're really thin.
Did you use a mandolin? How'd you get them that thin?
Have a mandolin. Okay. Be careful.
Okay.
I'm one of those. So
don't chop your fingers off.
You're going to want all.
Good move.
Tip for the day.
Tip for the day.
But these are really cool beets at the farmer's market store too. Slice them. They have pretty, have like a gorgeous when you put them.
Swirl. Yeah.
So just layer them in. Add a sprig of. Now again, I always tell you to use dried herbs. This is one exception. You can use fresh. You can use dried too, but I'm going to use fresh today. Okay. So we're going to put our little rosemary.
Now, but do you know about the garlic thing and pickling?
I know about the garlic thing.
What's the garlic thing?
Well, I've always heard that if you're putting garlic in, you shouldn't put garlic in there because it will turn blue and it's poisonous.
Well, I don't know about that.
Wow.
It may be different when you're canning.
Mm-hmm.
Stable. And when I keep saying shelf stable, I mean non-refrigerated. So like your stuff in tins and your stuff like the marinara you buy, that does not require refrigeration. But I don't know about that. But I will definitely.
Definitely.
That's a good tip because God, you don't want to do that.
No.
Garlic, I pickle.
Whose dog is that?
Mine. Monty, stop. That'll work.
So we're also going to thyme sprigs. So put that in there. You kind of want to make it pretty, you know. It's up to you.
You kind of want to make it pretty. Isn't that a book title?
It's a t-shirt.
You kind of want to make it pretty.
Everybody's party.
And everybody's idea of pretty is, you know, their own.
Whatever your idea of pretty is, just do it.
Can you hold that jar up so we can see what it looks like, Miss Pretty?
Yeah.
We want to see the pretty.
Biscuit.
I would like to share what I am having as a beverage right now. This is
Please share, please.
This is a Sicilian lemon soda with Italian Sicilian lemons. It is so good. I can't even tell you how good it is.
Oh, yum.
The brand is called Antica, I say it in Croatian, Antica Ricetta Siciliana, and they've been in business since 1953. Product of Italy. Super cool. So good. Oh my God. I got it at Cost Plus. I got it at World Market.
So this is pretty.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, I love that.
I'll take lots of pictures for
so
post. So
okay.
I like the brine is I have this really nice measuring that has it's
we have it. We both have it. We have it.
So pour your hot liquid. Give us that there because it's a lot easier to pour from there.
From a spout.
Yeah, the spout. Handy.
Again,
really handy.
Tips. These are tips. These are all free tips.
Life hacks. Life hacks with Holly.
So we're gonna pour, yes. Ooh, that smells good.
Oh, it's a great color. I didn't think it would be so golden.
Well, I think rice vinegar is kind of, for mine is anyway, is a little golden.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you just fill this up. Et voila. Okay, that's it right there.
Oh,
wow.
So this, we're gonna let this get to room temperature before we put it in the fridge and today.
Okay.
Everything should always be temp. That goes to all your leftovers. Like at night, if you're cooking something and you've got your chicken or your pasta or whatever, always let it be the Tupperware and stick it in. It helps again with the bacteria. Okay, so the next
bacteria. That's what turns the garlic blue.
Bacteria. Okay, so these gorgeous carrots. Again, you kind of think out how you want to eat these. You want to have them these big carrots because the larger it is, the less absorption you're going to get with the flavor. So you could slice these up in rounds. I'm going to do sticks.
I like matchsticks. Yeah.
Kind of how
Me too.
So you also kind of figure and measure how to jar. So I'm going to quickly chop these. And this purple one, cut them in half.
I love that purple carrot. It's so pretty.
Me too. Beautiful colors.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm just going to cut these. I've already peeled them. And I'm going to cut them in half. And then we're going to arrange them. Now, this does add garlic and also a little toasted coriander. Now, as you know,
Oh,
I am not a fan of cilantro. I am one of the 5. You got your chicken or your so the coriander, love, go figure. And coriander is just seeds from cilantro. So
yeah,
there you go. I don't know why that is,
but see, you can have the coriander seed.
Yeah, I don't mind the seed, but the cilantro taste, it does taste like so. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do our cup of vinegar.
So is that brown rice vinegar or regular rice vinegar?
This is regular rice vinegar.
Okay.
And truthfully, like I said, you could do whatever. It'll be more pungent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you do like, say, a white balsamic or something like that?
You want to make sure it has enough acid to really,
Yeah, you want that acid.
You make ceviche, or if you're doing anytime you're marinating something, which is essentially what we're doing here, marinating the vegetables, is you want enough acid. That's why you add things like lemon juice and vinegar, because that starts to cook the meat. So when you think
it breaks it down.
Yeah, like ceviche, the lemon juice actually cooks the fish.
The fish.
So we're gonna do tablespoons of sugar. Okay. And then we're gonna do water.
And the hot water from the hot water faucet.
The instant hot water. I'm so envious.
You should be. It's good.
I
Now,
know.
if you weren't, I'm using a different one of my salts for every one. But if you weren't, you could just make the brine with salt and non-flavored salts, and just make a huge batch of brine instead of I'm making it for each one over again.
Right.
4 cups instead of 1 cup, and then make it, and then 1 cup, and then make it. So that'll save you some time if you're not.
Mm-hmm.
I love the salt. So okay, so we're gonna do 2 with this one. The carrot, add my lime, pepper, mint.
Okay, I love that salt.
Yum, that salt's good.
It's a good one. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of that. Let that cook, dissolve real quick. Okay, so in the meantime, we're gonna make this really good sprigs of this is a variety called Kentucky Kernel mint. Pretty common. It's a pretty common spearmint, starting to flower a little bit, which makes it really pretty. This is going to be a nice addition. Although this is a little, everything's starting to go here. I'm sure you guys in New Mexico, you already like had a snow. So,
well, today is the first day of fall, and you can really tell the leaves are starting to turn just today.
Yeah.
They're really starting to turn.
But it's been so nice out. We had that one like cold snap where we had like winter for maybe 4 days.
So we had snow.
Gorgeous ever since.
Yeah.
So a tip again for this: lay the jar on its side.
Yeah.
First, and then start putting stuff in. The other thing is that this one I am going to do the garlic, and one of the ways I describe it in my recipe is smashed garlic, which is essentially taking the all off and then just hitting it with the back of the flat part of your knife.
We know that one.
With the butt of your pan, and just throw it in there.
Holly, did you put garlic in the first jar?
I didn't.
You didn't put
No,
garlic
that's
in
why
that
I
one.
asked about the blue garlic.
Yeah, I just put garlic. I'm just putting it in I'm putting it in with the carrots, and I'm putting it in with the string beans. I just thought it'd be good with that. So we're gonna kind of go as we go along. We add different colors here. Beautiful purples. other bits, and just keep filling in your jar sideways. Can you guys see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the coriander.
Pretty.
So like you could have that with a dip too, you know?
You know what? One of my favorite things to do is put them on sandwiches because
oh yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Like a Cubano sandwich, you know, when they put those pickles or turkey, or actually with a really nice, if you're vegetarian, really nice cheese, some kind of what's the Spanish one that is completely escaping me right now? It starts with an M.
A what?
Manchego.
Manchego.
Yeah,
manchego cheese. Yeah, I always get that.
To it.
Okay. You know, you could also put a chili pepper in there of some sort.
Super funny that you just said that because I just picked up a chili pepper. We must be sisters and share a brain.
What?
Yeah. So this one I am at. These are my.
Are those Thai chilies?
Aren't they pretty?
Did you grow those?
Did in my own garden. So these.
What are they? What kind of chilies? Debriana's asking.
Chili de arbol.
Chili de arbol. Okay.
Arbol means tree.
Hey, can I ask you an age-old chili question?
It's fruit. Yes.
No, not that one. When you have a fresh chili, it's a different name than when it's dried, right?
Some of them, some like
some.
The jalapeno?
The jalapeno, yes.
Is a chipotle.
Yes.
Okay.
I told you. I told you.
I'm like, what?
Okay.
I knew I heard it somewhere.
Lisa.
I knew I heard it somewhere. Okay.
Oh
my God, that's so beautiful. Yeah.
So we're gonna pour in the
good.
Pour in the liquid.
Wow.
And you know, this recipe called for 4 cloves of garlic, but when I'm looking at it now, I think I'm going to do 2 because I think these are huge cloves. So just
those
kind
of giant. Those are giant.
This is going to be so yummy. Okay, so we're going to let that one sit. Okay, now we're on to the next. We're going to next are the cucumbers. So these are little cucumbers, also called Diva. It's a great row, of course now, unless you have green. And you can do
think about it for next year, people.
Yeah. Catalog. Like in but if you want to do a really quick brine, these are good to brown and throw them in here in 2 days. These will have a nice pickled flavor. So let's do while we're add the vinegar. We're gonna do vinegar. Yes, we're gonna do that. This one. Okay. And
this is kind of a recipe. If hardcore pickling scares you, you can do this kind and it'll be fine. You know?
Yeah.
It's no fear. It's no fear brining.
Don't fear the pickle.
Don't feel the pickle. I mean, I still want to get Milton on because he's like the kosher pickle master, and that's a whole other planet to do that stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, let's do it. I'd love to know that.
He's like the canner pickle, the shelf life, there's no refrigeration. It's all like serious pickle. This is different where I get nervous about doing anything like that. I used to get really nervous about the jam, but once you get the seal and the heating down and whatever,
you just have to do it a couple times and you get it.
You can do it.
Yeah, and I've done a quick pickle with cucumbers like that in a couple of hours if you slice them.
Yeah.
Or you could also do it with a yodeling pickle.
Okay. Oh my God. Debriana has a lot of wacky stuff in her house.
knows what else is in there? Okay. So for my
You had to have an appearance from the Yodeling Pickle on the Pickle Show.
Oh my God.
all right,
Oh my God.
the ranch dog salt, which is dill, chive, and parsley. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of that in there.
Yum.
Okay. And when
Just-
the okay. I'm distracted by the gorgeousness of it. So the 2 herb fresheners we're gonna use this one are dill and lemon. Don't have lemon. You can lemon peel is fine, but I love lemon. One of my favorites to start in. Okay, and it makes a wonderful tea. It's going to make these cucumbers just a nice. So we're going to cut off the ends, and we're just going to cut these in 1, 2, 3, 4. There, see?
Spears, otherwise known as spears.
Lay them. Let me turn that off.
Those pickles also look like Persian pickles.
Persian.
They are. That's exactly what they are. They're Persian pickles.
Okay.
Yep. So we're going to put in a little, and then we're going to put in a boop. My screen is too small.
So did you say that this will last 2 months in your refrigerator?
And lasts for up to 2 months. Depends on what it is. There is this. I mean, you really want to eat these within the first 2 weeks. See, I usually eat them within the first week, because that's about the level thing that I like with these, because I like them when they're still crisp. And if
the longer they sit, the softer they'll get. Yeah.
And I mean, if that's what you like, then do it. But personally, I like them with a little crunch.
Yeah.
So you won't eat these for a week. You're gonna let them be in your fridge for a week.
I'm probably tomorrow, or I'll use it 2 days. I'll taste them, and see what they taste like. If I'm like, oh God, no, they need a lot longer, then I'll wait a couple days before I start eating. But if they're just where sometimes, especially the cucumbers, because they're soft.
Yeah, they'll go first. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so this we already did. One more cucumber. She gets really shoved. My kids love these. These are good.
Yeah, we do. I love those too.
Yum.
On me. Okay. So
have you done? I've done also a quick pickle like that with radishes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cauliflower, radishes.
Yep.
A lot of those harder veggies are really good. Okay. So
Yeah.
Or our personal family fave, cabbage.
Yeah.
Okay. Cabbage goes quick. Are pretty.
Oh, look at that. It's pretty.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
It smells heavenly because it's that dill and that lemon verbena. Okay, so we're gonna take this. Where's our big cup here? Let me rinse this out really quick.
I might do that this weekend.
It's really good.
Pickles and stuff.
It's better. All right. So this is our brine. Okay. So we're gonna pour this jar.
Nice.
There it is. See?
Nice.
Yay.
Okay. Final one.
This is it.
This is it, folks.
Drum roll. Here, look. Chicken roll.
String beans. So these are
Yay. String bean. Okay,
are those raw?
yes, these are raw. Because my favorite way to eat these, of course, is in Bloody Marys. In fact, a lot of these are good for Bloody Marys. I the other day we went out and I ordered a Bloody Mary, and they basically had an entire salad lunch on a stick.
That's what I like, a salad Bloody Mary.
What do you mean? That's dinner.
I know. So make sure your string beans, because you're going to be putting them in a jar, they're straightened up right. So I just went through and made sure I had all of the straight ones on them. You want to wash them, obviously, and then just clip off the ends. And for this, we're going to use some parsley, so they have a little peppery. We're going to do some basil. This is what's left of my basil. It's already turning, completely going to seed and flowering. We're going to use a little bit of garlic, and we're also going to use some hot pepper in these. So these are going to be really
yum.
This I had Bloody Marys in mind when I came up with this recipe.
The best.
All right.
We should do that on the cocktail night.
Yeah, we should do one of those on a cocktail night.
We haven't done it.
I'm going to start layering, the herbs and the string beans. So we did a little of the string beans, and I'll put a little layer of parsley. We'll do a couple more string beans. Just cut off the tops and the bottoms. Try to make them even if you can.
That really is a nice thing to take over to someone's house, or a gift for someone who's lonely right now and wants a little yummy, spicy pickle in their life.
A little sour pickle in their life.
Not going to comment on that. All right. All right, let's try.
But this is something that if you were, whoops, she left.
Oh no.
What happened to her?
I don't know. You bumped something and it went like that. I don't know.
Hollie.
Uh-oh.
There she is. She's back. She's back.
Oh my
She's
God.
not quite there. Okay, now you're there. What happened to you?
We lost you. We lost you. Just when your audio started to sound great.
I know. So, like what I was saying, this could be a great thing to do like ahead of time for Thanksgiving. And then you can have a pickled vegetable array on your table.
So
if you did this the week before, it'd be fine.
And it's great for sandwiches.
Yes, those turkey sandwiches, kids.
Hey, the next day.
Yum.
I'm excited already. It's my favorite holiday.
My cousin Natalie did this Thanksgivings ago at our house. So that was one of the, and she went to culinary school, so she knows everything. And so she just whipped this up in a second. I was like, how did you do that? Wait a minute. So let's these. Okay, so we are also going to add the garlic. I'm going to put 2 of my little
giant cloves.
Yeah, the recipe calls for 4, but these are huge. So we're just going to do 2 in there. Okay. And smash them just that way that if you smash them, it just releases more of the flavor because you've kind of broken down the cell wall a little bit there. So we're going to throw that in. I should have done that first, actually. Let's see if we can't get that closer to the bottom.
Get in there. Get.
Come on, garlic. Giddy up.
Don't give me any trouble, garlic.
That is it. Okay. And we forgot to do that. So I was like, fast. Okay. Let's do the brine.
Woohoo. Okay, so you only put the coriander seed, which is typical in a pickle brine, in one of your brines, correct?
Correct. I did that in the cucumber brine.
Right. Okay.
So it's up to you. You can, like this one, I'm adding a little orange flavored white wine vinegar because I'm out of my other vinegar because it's Corona Kitchen and
because that's what it is, baby.
Because you got
it is what it is. Well, what about onion? You didn't put any onion in, did you?
No, I didn't, but you totally could. Onion with the beets would be really good.
Mm-hmm.
You can do, the combinations are endless. When I started making these, I was just doing things that the liked and things I thought would go with my salts. But it's completely up to you. And what's nice is you can experiment with this, especially now.
Oh, yeah.
The end of the season. So if you're going to the farmer's market, a lot of this stuff, there's a glut on the market, right? Picking and harvesting
I'm going to tell Tatiana about this because if she doesn't know, because her garden, she has so much stuff, and I think you can only make so much pesto. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a way to different way to eat up your veggies and store them so they last longer. Just
Yeah. So you can actually keep them a little bit longer than if they were just fresh in your refrigerator.
Exactly. So this brine is done for the string beans. Where's my big one?
So it's really okay if you pour the brine on there hot and then just let it get to room temp before you put it.
You just don't want it hot. So just don't put the lid on. Just let it air, cool, and then we'll they're just to the touch. So when I say that you grab like already this meat is not hot at all when I'm touching.
Okay.
Probably about another 15 minutes and it's ready to put it on the fridge.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the final brine, and this one we used my salt and pepper salt. So we're gonna put that. Look, see the string beans. I'll give you a extreme close up.
Oh, nice.
Pretty. Oh, that's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
So brine in here. And there you go.
Yippee.
I have some string beans. The real tragedy is you never want to waste food. I always feel bad if something goes bad or forget it's in a certain drawer or whatever. And you just want to really, extend the life of your veggies when they're still really good and not have them go bad. I feel like it's a sin or something if I waste vegetables. Funny what I think is a sin, isn't it? But it's true. I don't want to waste it. Good food. Good food.
Yeah.
Well, Nana used to say that it's a sin to waste food.
So that's probably where it happened. It came from.
You lay that at her feet. Yes. I don't know. I didn't have a Nana, but I hate wasting food.
I know. So just experiment yourself with it. Again, because this is in the refrigerator, this is not shelf stable. You can really just try combinations. Just the only real hard and fast rule is just make sure this is at room temp.
Okay.
Taste it every, I like I said, I usually wait like a day or two before I'll try it, and I'll just kind of see where everything is. And then just enjoy it. Enjoy it in your salad, on your sandwiches, as a dip, in your Bloody Mary.
And your Bloody Marys, people.
Yeah. So yeah.
And vinegar is really good for your constitution too. It's really good for you.
It is.
Yeah. So I think
I like vinegar.
It's just another way to throw your veggies and not waste your and also
it's delicious.
It's
so good. I love pickled everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely a salt and vinegar person. So
Me too.
Me three.
So there you go.
Okay, so here we go. Across the bottom, Hollie's Homegrown. If you would like to have any of her lovely salts, olive oils, vinegars, bath salts,
potions.
Mm-hmm. October 3rd is the cook along. You can get your tickets at thecoffee.com. And if you want to check your registration, today is National Voter Registration Day. Go to iwillvote.com. It's very easy. Please get that done. Make a plan for voting. Make a plan. Have a backup plan. That is how we're going to get this done, people. Do not think you're just going to vote at the last minute. Have a plan. And if you need to help with your plan, you can go to Plan Your Vote.
I'm a poll worker. I volunteered to be a poll worker, so I'll be up.
Yeah, I did too.
And if you have time and you want to do something, even if you, like Debriana and I are trying to do one thing every day, inform someone and get them on a plan, write postcards, make phone calls. There's so much you can do.
I did letters today.
There's so much you can do.
Yep. We all have the power to do something. So please pick something and do it.
Right.
Thanks.
Thank you, Hollie.
Thank you, Hollie. We're so grateful to have you. I'm so glad you're feeling better and that things are improving over there.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing for sure. We need each other now, so
We do. And we need polka music always.
everybody needs polka music every day.
Polka just makes everything better.